Hi, and welcome to your DIY website. My name is Casey Marlette, and what we're going to be doing here in this lesson and over the lessons ahead is doing our own development and design in websites. Now listen, if you have a website right now and it's stuck on the back page of Google or Yahoo or Bing, don't worry. Jump in on the lessons here, and we're going to be able to work through the video tutorials to train you to be able to get your website from the back to the front. Today we're going to be looking at analytics. I just wanted to give you an overview of all the different types of programs that are available out there. Now they're not all listed, of course, because it would take a long time to list all the analytic programs. What I would like to do is give you an overview of some of the best analytic programs I think are out there. Now, it's really simple to get caught up in all the numbers. I'm one of those people. I am just a freak when it comes about numbers. I want to know what's going on every second of every minute of every day. Well, really, that isn't always the information that you're looking for. Sometimes what you're looking for is to see what really moves people. So when you're learning your analytics program, whichever one you choose, then you're going to feel more comfortable, and that's what I've done. I've actually co-mixed 3 different analytic programs that work for me. It gives me an overview of instantaneous. Then I got the ones that, like Google, where I go through and I check every little movement. But it's easy to truly understand all the things about analytic programming. Now you're not necessarily going to be doing the programming, but I do want you to understand something, that your analytics for you are just like a lighthouse. You're going to be able to see where you're going. You can be able to take the different data that comes in from analytics and trim down your site and trim down the extra garbage that you really don't need on your site that no one looks at. Sometimes we put things on the site just for ourselves, and that's okay, but you really want to know what's bringing your customer in. So there is another list outside of Google. I enjoy Google, and the benefits of using just more than one analytic program is, you know what, I really couldn't tell you all the different benefits because I just know a few, but I do know this, that when you're looking at the different benefits of programs, each one brings to the table something that you can use every single day. Now I know there's an analytics program that fits just you. I absolutely know there's an analytic program that's going to work for you and it's going to help you. And because of that, you're actually going to be able to see the results of your work on the web. Now, let's look at these here. Okay, this is ClickTale, and ClickTale is really cool. So let's take a look at the snapshots that they've got going on. All right, let's look at ClickTale here. This is just a brief overview of ClickTale. I just want you to see what their website landing page looks like. Now, right here along the bottom, they have several different cells, and it kind of gives you an overview of each feature that they offer. Now there's a lot of features here, from heat mapping to basics like Google offers. Now you can scroll through this and look, and I really do suggest you do, because there is a part of ClickTale that is free. Now it is limited in its use and it's restricted, but if you find that it really works for you, it'd be well worth it for you to pay for it. Now see, you look over here completely to the right, you do have a free section there, but then you also have this one small section. It's a bronze, and you know what, it looks like it's affordable and it's not something that's going to really cost you an arm and a leg to have it on every month. But I do suggest, before you start spending that kind of money on a monthly basis, that you absolutely know that you need it. So let's look at some of the parts of them. Okay, this is here what it would cost per year if you were to do the bronze, and you know what, there's some great savings. You got a 6-month savings, and you got an annual savings, and you got a month to month. So there again, I want you to take some time to look at it. Now the other feature that ClickTale has is they have some videos that are available, so you can look at their tutorials and be able to work through each part of their website and what their analytics will bring to you. They bring a lot to the table. They really, really do. So let's take a look at ClickHeat. It's another one. ClickHeat is it's an open source. Okay, now there's a couple different things about ClickHeat that it has, and there's a lot of things it doesn't have, but what it does have is free. Now ClickHeat really is just a skin over your website. If you log in here, okay, it's a skin over your website that shows you where people are clicking. Now every little dot on this page is where someone has clicked something on the page. Now what I have found is that some of the little dots that aren't repeated really are, because that the users from the iPhones and the smartphones, they when they open them up, then that's what winds up. So let's look at this right here. This is really important. See how hot that spot is? It's a very hot spot. Because it's a hotspot, it tells you that that place is being used all the time. Also up here on the lower right there, you'll see there's another hotspot. Up on the top, you have your months. You can look at all the different time zones of different things that you're doing. And that's really cool as well, because you know what? If you don't know what the date is and you don't know what's going on with your dates, like it's Christmas, before Christmas, it's maybe you feature swimsuits and you want to know what happens before the hot sun comes in, and then you want to know what's going on in the heat of the summer. Those are the things that are going to be really important to you. Knowing when, what, where, why, and how long each one of these different offers that you present to your customers are available. Now, just look through this clicky right here, and I want you to know that just go check. I'll post up a link for you so you can look at it. But it's pretty cool. All right, so let's look at the next set of different analytics programs here. So I want you to think about something. All these different analytic programs are important, but one will fit you. One probably will not fit you at all. You'll think it's too much work, or it just doesn't make any sense to you, not logically, or just even common sense. But that's okay. There are so many different analytic programs out there that all I wanted to do today was to introduce you into them, let you know that there's some different ones out there, that they're great, and they're going to be beneficial for you. I really do enjoy ClickTail. I enjoy ClickHeat. I think ClickDensity, I need you to look at that site. There's a link on the page here for you. Look at that site. That's a great one as well. And Clicky, that offers some different dynamics for you. Something that you probably hadn't thought of yet. Crazy Egg is really good as well. It's very good. Attention Wizard, that's not necessarily an analytic program, but let me tell you something. It's a great, great program. And there are so many more analytic programs. All we're doing here today, though, is letting you see what they look like. And because you're going to know what they look like, that right there is so important. You may not know which analytic program you want today, and that's okay. But you will have an idea of what each one of these analytic programs brings to the table and what will work for you. Some people are just site-bound. They can just see from the heat map. Other people want to know every little number. So I have brought to you today a list and a whole array of different analytic programs. So you're going to know more about your website visitors and what's going to impact them and what's going to make them your customers. You definitely want to have customers, or you wouldn't be putting up a website. Now, website visitors, sometimes we're just giving out information. That's still a customer. You may be giving free information, or you may be selling information. It really isn't going to matter. You just want to know what they're looking for. Now, one of the things that will help you here when you're looking at your analytic program is if you can determine which one will work for you and which one will tell you what your customers' needs are. Now, you want to crawl through your site. You want to take a look at those little pieces and undo them and put them back together so your customers will crawl your site. It's better than being surfed where you're only there for 2 or 3 seconds and they're gone. You put a lot of work into this, you're going to be putting a lot of time into your website, and you want to be crawled. Now, I know you can do this. I really do. And one of the things I want you to know today in this overview, this is not to overwhelm you, it's just to get you to determine which analytic program is really best for you. You can do this. You really can. The other thing I want you to know is I really do appreciate you taking time to watch these videos. And I want to thank you, and we're getting ready to do the next set of videos, and we're getting ready to launch our websites very shortly. So I just wanted to give you some overviews of analytic programs, and I want to see you on the next video, and let's get going as we continually build on those precepts of building a website.